Hi Aquarius, and welcome to your general reading for September 2020. This is for Aquarian energy, and that can be Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, any kind of placement. And you know the drill, take what resonates, leave behind the rest, never ever try to make it fit if it doesn't. Yeah, let's get to it. I will look into recent past, present energies, and just to see what may be going on in here in September. Sorry. My sprechen nicht English very good today. It is what it is. So let's get to it. Hope you're doing well. I hope you're doing well, Aquarius, that everything is awesome and that you are enjoying coming into autumn. So in your recent past, let's just get started. You are a wish fulfillment. Okay. You had a wish fulfillment here in your recent past, and that had to do with you starting to glow from within. Finding your way out of the darkness. I will have to clarify, because listen, wish fulfillment is very subjective. It can be that you got a wish granted. It can also basically be that you started to just look at this, shining from within, right? Opening up your heart, feeling warmth, feeling as though there's hope again, feeling happy, all right? Wish fulfillment in an area in your life that really sparks. You could be like you got a new idea. It could be that you decided to, I don't know, want to lose weight, and then you start to lose weight, or you know, maybe get pregnant. You tell me what it is. But it's a wish fulfillment. In your present energies, we have justice with the wolf. Wolf. Yeah. Getting things to go in your favor again here. I will so need to clarify with you, Aquarius. Please be patient with me. But it's about taking charge, being protective, putting up limitations. I want to say limitation as to this is where I want to go, this is where I don't want to go. This is where people can come, and this is where people can not reach me. How do I say this? Is that when you put up limits and boundaries. First and foremost, limits is about understanding what you can and what you can't do. It's very important to know your limits, so you don't overextend yourself, or you don't do stupid things. For instance, limits means that if you know your limits, meaning that you can't fly. For instance, you can't fly, so you won't, because you know your limits. In that case, you won't throw yourself out of the third floor and expect that you can fly. It's those kind of things. It might seem silly, it's a silly example, but it's the same kind of a. The situation is the same in terms of, for instance, of your job, of your love, or friendships, meaning that you will know your limits as to where can I help and where can I help, what can I give, what can't I give. Because if you don't know your limits, you tend to you might overextend yourself, right? So that is how you do right by yourself, and therefore also you do right to yourself and do right to other people, and that's how you get things to go in your favor. Right? And just being very protective. It's like you're very, very caring. That's what I say. But you're crossed by the Knight of Pentacles and the Fire Ant. Yes. We will have to clarify that. What you're crossed by is time, pace, mass mentality, I want to say. You might have a lot of people around you, or just energies where it's like they just want to go. They just want to win, and if someone falls, they will attack and just eat the other person up who fell. They don't care about who they hurt. They have a plan. They want to go, and they don't see the beauty, right? They don't see the beauty in individuality, I say. So if you might be watching someone who's you might have someone in your life that you see as being very talented, beautiful, or it could be you, and you want to protect this energy, but there might be someone here that's just, they don't share your appreciation of the diversity, the beauty, the originality, or something like that, you know? They just want to go for the flow, and they are not really that. They don't really think with independence. They just follow the leader follow the leader, and they just want to go one way direction. They don't really see balance, right? I mean, we need a little bit of everything. So in your focus, this month is Eight of Swords with the Lion. What's up with you, Aquarius? In your focus is sometimes you feel a bit stuck. So you want to do the right thing. I don't know what it is that you have your eye on. You have the Wolf and the Lion. We're talking about two very guardian energies here. But you feel trapped. And the way you might feel trapped in a situation where there's a lot of like this mass mentality, like the fire ants, where everybody wants the same thing, and if someone falls, they're ready to just eat that person up or that other ant up. They're just, I mean, do you see any ant going against the flow here, to just dare to maybe say, maybe I don't want to run over other people, maybe I just want to have another idea, maybe I just want to go independent. That's the challenge here, right? But it is in your focus, you feel trapped, perhaps in this. Maybe you feel as though you are in a situation where judgment is where judgment is under has been corrupted by mass mentality, individuality, the ability for people to just have difference of opinions is being challenged by people wanting to dominate. You tell me what this is about. But then we have in your hopes and fears, we have Six of Cups with the Otter. There's something here that makes you very, very happy. It's like an energy from your childhood where there are good memories, right? With good memories, or just it could also be someone from your past that makes you very happy, that you're hoping to reconnect with. But just and it's someone from the past here, right? That you have fond memories of. Someone that's, when you think back of them, they smiled, they were happy. It's just very jolly energy. You have that in your hopes and fears to kind of come back to this energy. Could be with yourself, could be in relation to another person. It's just finding this inner joy, which we sometimes call the inner child, because it's that innocence. It's that self-creation, right? Self-expression, that sweetness, innocence. Look at that. Which of course we temper as we grow up, but we never really, it's what happened in our childhood. That energy is still very much with us. And if you were allowed to like be creative in your childhood, if you were allowed to and supported to think, to extend yourself with creative expressions, that energy will still be in you. And I see you possibly having reconnected with that, finding that spark again, and it makes you kind of want to step up to the plate here, but you are now being challenged by people who might have lost touch with that. So in your attitude here, we have the Seven of Wands. You're trying to push away haters, I want to say, people who are disagreeing with you, want to bring you down in whatever path it is that you have decided to go in. They don't support you, and whatever it is that you're doing here, I will have to look into it, but you have very strong protective energies. Aquarius. You have Lion, Wolf and the Elephant. Those are very strong energies that comes with you, which are movement forward, strong energies, protective energies, just energies. It's about doing the right thing. Could also be dealing with a legal situation here, I'll have to tell you, where you might feel trapped in some kind of a legal system that you feel as though it's kind of hindering you. But you're still following the guidelines, right? You're not gonna be like self-entitled or anything. You're gonna follow the guidelines here because you know what's the right thing to do. but sometimes you feel a bit like being trapped in it. Yeah. Alright, let's see what's in your environment. We have the 9 of... Well, guess what was there? You can guess what was in your environment. Da-da, da-da-da-da-da. Hello, Aquarius. Oh, well, I thought I would escape this snake for the September, but here we are. Hello. Missed me. I missed you. Love you. Anywho, it's someone who's... Sorry. Someone who is absolutely in their head here. God, sorry. I'm making myself laugh here, that's so... Sorry. Someone here who's in their head, they're not sleeping very good at night, and we will look into that. It could be someone who's an arrogant idiot. It could also be someone that's just waking up to the fact of... We will see, alright, we will see. I got a bit pulled out of here, but there's just someone here who's not sleeping very well at night around you. And why? We will dive into that. First and foremost, I'm just going to lay out the cards here to see what's going to come in your immediate future. Oh, sorry. See, that snake always gets me. It gets me. In your immediate future, what we do have here is the Knight of Cups. Oh my dear Lord, Aquarius. Now I will need to clarify a lot here, because we have someone here in your surrounding that is not sleeping very nice at night, but at the same time they are wakening up. I see they are starting to just when I want to wake up, I want to say they might be going through a dark night of the soul themselves. It could be a specific person, it could be environment, it could be anything. It's basically also in regards to a timing here, because when they wake up, they're going to realize that something here needs to be cleared out. Whatever has been keeping them stuck, which might also have kept you stuck in the same situation with them, they are realizing it's time to let that go. Which could, for instance, have been arrogance. It could be their own arrogance. It could be their own... It could also be that they are just... they might have adopted some kind of a mindset that has been very arrogant, which is now they're waking up to what needs to be let go of, because possibly they are looking at you as being extremely attractive. Very, very... they feel pulled towards you. Because right now, I mean, you are in a... you are like in your head about this, right? But you do have as your strength the ability to glow, to attract into your life. And the way that you attract is also by clearing out. You're letting go of what doesn't serve you anymore, and they are in their head about this, and they see this. So what's going to come up here is that there may come a... could be an apology, could be an offer. It's something that just makes you very, very happy. But it's, as with this oyster here and the Knight of Cups, that's something we will have to look into, because it might not be fully developed yet, I want to say. It might be, someone here might not tell you everything. They might keep something to themselves for some reason or another. And in the most likely outcome, we do have the Page of Swords and the Hummingbird. We tell me a lot of work a lot of work is coming up for you, and communication, curiosity, waking up. I know it sounds crazy, but it's an energy of you right here being in your head about something. You coming into the month with some kind of a wish fulfillment, being in your head, trying to find a way to move forward without having to push away a lot of arrogance, I want to say, which is around you. But there's someone here that we will dive into this Nine of Swords, because there might come something towards you here, a new offer, and they're opening up and they are sharing with you their own experiences. And you feel also that you can share with them your experiences. It's quite abstract, I have to tell you this, Aquarius. It might be a long reading, please be patient with me. But opening up is what I'm getting here, coming into the immediate future. And that's because they are clearing up and they are in their head. There might even be someone here coming towards you and asking for your help to clear up. And there may even be a situation that you have to let go of, even though it brought you a lot of passion here, but they will bring you towards something new, right? And in most likely outcome here, we have a lot of work, new skills being learned. So I'm just gonna start clarifying because this is all over the place. Sorry. It's about a partnership here, and thank God we have the dolphin. I always get happy about the dolphin. A partnership being left out in the calls, a quick action, which is not. It's difficult to take quick action towards someone that's something that's just making your heart sing. It's difficult because you feel locked up in some kind of a system. It could be legal. Please tell me what this is. Let's just start. All right, let's just get into it, guys, because I can already sense that I don't know what this is about. Show me the nine of cups here in your recent past, where you were just starting to glow. How do you start glowing and then this happens? What happened here? We have the Strength, the Page of Pentacles, and the Two of Pentacles. 10 of Wands. Wow, there was something here that really made you happy, starting to glow from within, finding. I really have to say, something here came into your life that sparked you. But you have felt it's like a new beginning, something you wanted to learn, possibly. It could be a job offer, could be anything, but you felt as though you had to kind of restrain yourself, right? Because there were a lot of things that needed to be balanced out, choices to be made. Maybe not now, maybe later, because I think life is not perfect. So it's so dynamic, so many dynamics at play here. It could have to do with another person. Meaning it could be that you wanted to collaborate with someone. It could even be your child here that got something, some kind of a new hobby or new opportunity, and you want to help, but you felt as though you have to kind of take a step back and allow them to kind of juggle things, allow them to be independent on their own, right? It goes in many directions here. So in the present energies, we have the Justice with the Wolf. Or it could be, it doesn't have to be a child, it's just someone younger than you. It could be a friend, could be co-worker, can be sibling, you tell me. Justice with the Ace of Swords, Nine of Wands, and the Judgment, Hierophant. It's about a truth coming in, could be a communication coming in towards you from someone that's a bit tired, most likely, or it could also be you giving communication here. But basically, it's about a clarity, like an epiphany in regards to how you set up boundaries, or how you also keep fighting when you are tired. And also making a final judgment call, right? It might be in regards to putting around boundaries around yourself, around a situation in your life. And by boundaries, I mean like setting up, did I go into the limits here so you don't throw yourself out the window? Knowing your own limits, knowing what you can do, what you can't do. If you don't know your own limits, you might give away too much of yourself. Because you think you can handle everything. No, we can't. No one's perfect. No one has endless resources. You need to know your limits, both in terms of your energy levels, your limits to your energies, but also limits to what you know and what you don't know. Sometimes you cannot know everything, right? There will always be room for learning and for growing. But it's also about doing the right thing. That's doing the right thing here to you and also to other people. But you are crossed here about having to leave something out. Maybe there's just something that's not gonna have some kind of a new opportunity here, or something from the past that you really wanted to bring with you, but it doesn't feel as though it's might not be right now that this will happen. All right. I mean, with the Fire Ants here, look, there might be something here that needs to just gonna be left out, and it might come off as sneaky? Well, first and foremost, it's just, I have to tell you, the entire situation this month is crossed by an energy, be you, be other person, be the environment, that is just crossed by selfishness, of sneakiness, of putting your own needs first, and having it all be about materiality being the most important thing, rather than, I don't know. Happiness, I don't know, there's something here, alright? There's something here that something that you really, really want, but might be put on hold for a little bit here, because there's just too much chaos. There's too much chaos. There's someone here that just puts their needs first. They are not really, they don't really see they don't really see other people, alright? They are selfish. It could be you, could be system, could be person around you. You tell me. I want to see about this Six of Cups here. But that's what brings in this feeling stuck, stuck in a prison. You're hoping for something that, yeah, there is something here that you're hoping for in that's with the Temperance, the Queen of Swords, and the Tower. It's just something that makes you very, 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 very happy. All right, something makes you very happy. It's like I said, this childhood energy of could have to do with a person that's very smart, very intelligent. They have a tendency to bring down towers. They have a tendency to just speak up. It could also be you, your ability to and wish to just speak up and to bring diversity, to try and tell the world, look at things from a different perspective. Look at how we need multiplicity. Look at how we can't just look at the world in black and white. We can't just always be focused about the materiality. We also need originality. It's really that kind of an energy that I'm picking up for you. Tell me what this is about. This is interesting. This could be you embodying this energy of speaking up, or someone around you. Let's look into this. Let's just look into this Eight of Swords here. You tell me. Please tell me what this is about. This could be love, could be. To be honest, I see this being something completely mundane. Could be love. Your Eight of Swords is clarified by Ace of Wands, King, Knight of Swords, and the Star, Hanged Man in reverse. Right? You feel stuck. I have to tell you, you really feel as though you're being put up. You're being cornered by circumstances that you have no control over, but you do. There's some kind of a new venture. It really sparks you. You really want to go there. You want to do that. Go there quickly. It's like you have your eye on something, and it's just, it speaks to you. It's a wish fulfillment almost. But it seems so far away. And the reason why it feels so far away is because you are surrounded by this fiery ant energy that's kind of making you feel as though you're being pushed out into the cold, that by sneakery, by people putting their own needs first. It's like, please, can we please just get back to the originality? That's what I'm getting here. Get back to the originality, to the ability to accept people for who they are. Maybe this has to do with you, maybe this has to do with someone else that you are speaking up for. You have to tell me, but you feel stuck, you feel put in a prison that you cannot, you have shackles on you and you have no control of it. Could have to do with a family dynamic, could be in regard to, or it could be could also be in a work situation. It has to do a lot with stability, that people are far more, well, we need stability or security, feeling secure. but the way that they feel secure, they kind of, I don't know, it's something to do with an investment here. They are focused on investing that resources probably, so they don't really care about, they don't want to embrace uncertainty, alright? They don't want to embrace uncertainty, so they are not willing to take chances, and they just don't care. They just don't care. They want what they want, and they're gonna go for it. And I see that being a situation that you are stuck in, and it's not really something that you are fond of. Let me tell you that. You're not fond of this. You might feel as though someone here is imposing on you, I want to say. They're not listening to you either. They might try and sell you some kind of a dream, or that things are gonna, that they want you to trust them, that things are gonna be fine. But I don't really see you doing it. You are maintaining your right to speak up here. What's in this nine of and that would be this Seven of Wands and the Elephant energy, where you're still moving forward. It's people might try to persuade you to go in a different direction and really try to push you down to make you agree with them, and that's this prison that's coming up for you. But I see you not being willing to take it. You don't want it. To be honest, I think you might be too intelligent for it. You will see through it. Why do I manage to have reversals here? It has to do with this, whatever it is from your childhood that you're hoping for. Where there is someone here that's very, very sweet, very, very kind, very, very intuitive, very just an energy that this, whatever it is that you have in your hope, could be in regards to a person, could be yourself. So this energy from your childhood that is a very wounded energy, alright? It's a Queen of Swords. It's a person who's wounded. It's a person who has a tendency to speak their truth. But it's just a very sweet and innocent energy. Be it you, be it another person. But you see them as also being, I don't know, trapped in some kind of a situation that's not good for them. They are being stopped. I don't know, Aquarius, are you trying to speak up for other people right here? You're trying to speak up for this person. Could be your child. I mean, this could be a situation where you have, I know, you are you're advocating your child's rights at school. It could be that. I'm really picking up on someone here fighting for someone else, because they are stuck. They are trapped in a situation they cannot get out of because of some kind of a possibly legal system. Or someone that's you just want their needs first, and they're trying to sell you a dream about this being the right thing, and you are saying no, this is not right. You don't care about money, you don't care about materiality, and you don't want to be in this conflict. But you do sometimes feel as though the decisions are made over your head. There's nothing you can do here, and you sometimes move away from it because you have to. Because you have to. So let's look into this surrounding you here. Kind of want to lose this one. Hold on. Give me a moment, I will be there. Because in your surroundings we have someone who's the Knight of Cups, the Ace of Cups, and the Hermit. And the Five of Pentacles is the one that's outside. One that has a lot of burdens on their shoulder. I don't know. It's the person that's also wakening up. It's someone who's actually very, very sweet, very kind. But they are in distance from you. They're making plans about where it is that they want to go in life right now. And they are stressed out. They might be in some kind of a disappointment here. Because things are not really working out for them. But they are very loving, they're very kind, alright? They're very loving, they're very kind. They might be going inside themselves to figure out how to move on, move ahead in life. I'm not really picking up on it as being a love situation, to be honest, Aquarius. No, I see it as somewhat more like a family situation or work-related situation with the Ten of Pentacles here. As I said, it could be a child. Or just could also be a friend. Alright? It's just someone that you care about. I'm not seeing it as, I'm not picking up on this being like a lover's gone wrong situation. I'm seeing it as something completely different, to be honest. But you would tell me. But that is what is in your surroundings here. Someone being very much in the head because they're just not sleeping right. Alright? They're not doing well. Because there's some kind of a disappointment, or they could be hiding it for you, to be honest. It is. I do see like being an independent energy trying to figure out where they want to go. Alright, let's see what's in your strength here. It's the Queen of Wands with the Vulture. Possibly cutting away jealousy also. Page of Swords, Seven of Wands, the Tower. You have it within you to also cut away haters, I want to say. You may also have it, I have to say, for some of you, there might be a situation where you will sorry, Aquarius, sorry, your reading is very, it's quite interesting what's going on right here. What you have as your strength is first and foremost your own ability to follow your own passion here and to cut away what you don't need. And also just to be curious and to find alternative solutions and to bring it down towers as well. You're not afraid of cutting away and following your own path. There might be someone here that you have to reject. Yeah, where you will have to where you will have to take charge in a situation here. This is strong. I have to tell you, this is very strong, Aquarius. I will have to give me a moment here. What on earth are you doing this month? There might be someone here who's very exciting and interesting and passionate. Could be even in yourself, but you will have to kind of cut it away. What's this Knight of Cups about? Three of Pentacles, Justice, Queen of Pentacles. I have to tell you, your strength here is that your ability to go your own ways, Aquarius. I don't know what on earth it is that you're fighting this month. It seems like a major battle. You're fighting for someone else. And your decision will be to work with someone. There might be a partnership here where someone is not. You might be in a situation where people around you are looking at you like you should not go in this direction, you should not work with this person, you should just do this, you should do that. It could even be that, say that you have a child and there are people around you trying to influence how you should raise that child, how you should do this, you should be tough, you should do that, you should do that, and you just know inside yourself, no. Maybe let's say that you have a child who's a sensitive, that's what picking up on. I have to tell you, some of you could have a sensitive child. Or someone around you that's just a sensitive, what I call a sensitive dreamer, someone that's, I don't know if you know about sensitive children, they have different perception skills. They have stronger reactions, for instance, but they perceive the world more intensely and by senses. It has nothing to do with being an empath, they are just more sensitive. For instance, they will be more sensitive to sound, They will have difficult time organizing sound, all the senses that you get in, and they will also have stronger emotional responses because they have stronger reactions to inputs, right? Be it emotions or just physical senses. They are sensitive. I call them sensitive dreamers. So if you have a child like that, it is so important to be aware of that, because they require different kinds of emotional responses. They are more emotional, for instance. That does not make them weak. If they are neglected, if their emotional needs are neglected, they grow up feeling as though they are wrong. There are not many of these people, but it's a genetic thing to be more perceptual. But for instance, a young boy who grow up like that and then are not met with the appropriate response by their parents will grow up a bit neglected, learn to suppress themselves, and they will not be very happy, to be honest. They will just sometimes feel as though there's wrong with them and it's wrong to them for them to express themselves. So if you, let's say you are a parent to such a child and you have someone here trying to tell you how to teach you how to do things the normal way, and you look at your child and say, my child needs a different approach. It's kind of like that energy I'm also picking up on, be it your child, be it your someone around you. It could even be like an internship. You tell me it's just someone here where you look at them and you see them, you recognize them, you validate them for who they are. But you might be in an environment where people are like, oh no, they don't see it. And you're fighting for their right to be. And what I see you coming up here is that you will take the fight here. And you might cut off people who are just jealous for some reason as well. Or they just want to dominate. They just want to tell you how to do things. And you do this, you do that. You basically trying to tell you that your approach to things are not good enough. Your strength is the ability to trust your own gut and cut that shit out. And then decide to be there for this Knight of Cups. Or just come with an offer possibly also as well. Which might not be, you might not be able to give them the world. This is a very pragmatic situation, but you're gonna decide to work with them, do the right thing, and I want to say just work with them because you see potential in them, their own independence, that they can build up something on their own here with you as well. You just see potential, all right? But it might be a bit difficult here because if you are dealing with someone who's been hurt here, they might struggle to open up completely, to have trust here. It could also be that you met someone and you have friends that look at them and say, oh, you shouldn't date them. It can go in every way, right? That you shouldn't do this, you shouldn't go in that direction. They are not listening to you, what it is that when you tell them how you perceive the situation, they're just not listening to you, trying to give you all sorts of advice, and you are cutting that out because you will be able to see through shitty lies or just people who are just not listening. They're just, you just know, all right? It's like I get this, you just know. It could even be that you are like fighting for someone's right to. I have to tell you, it can be anything. It can be that you are arguing with a spouse about whether or not your child is making the right decision to move somewhere else. I don't know, something like that. It can be anything. So in the immediate future, most likely outcome, again we have Justice with the Eight of Swords and the Sun. Yeah, you're still gonna be a bit stuck in this situation here. There might be some legal requirements that's just gonna keep you stuck, and it is what it is, alright? Things will go in your favor. You might have to find some kind of a pragmatic, different solution here. You will still be a bit stuck. I have to tell you, you will still be a bit stuck this month, but it's still gonna bring you happiness. You know what you want. You know you're gonna fight for it. You know you might have to find some kind of a different solution here, but you're gonna go for it. That's what I'm getting here. It's not really. I will do a next bonus for you here, Aquarius. I will do a bonus because this is very specific. I'll do a bonus for you. Tell me what this is about because I have no idea. Alright, we have forgive yourself for not knowing what you didn't know before you learned it. And how to win at life. Step 1, let people do what they need to do to make them happy. Mind your own business and do what you need to do to make you happy. The end. Yeah. There's something here you might have to forgive yourself for not knowing. It could be that instance about you previously having made a decision here. You didn't know what kind of consequences it would have. Let's say that you had a child that was far more sensitive and you didn't realize it. Or if you have, just someone here, you might just have made a decision here that will have now brought on consequences, and you will have to now fight an extra case. Yeah, you have to fight a bit more here. And just forgive yourself for that. It's okay. And yeah, there might be these people here trying to meddle into your case, and you're like, mind your own business. Mind your own business. I know what's the right thing to do here. Alright, that would be it. Take care, Aquarius. See ya.